This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kidd Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Mountaineers offense will have the football first. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game?
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking to throw it, Swan. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Quick completion to the right.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
To the ground with the back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The give on the option. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got it behind the line. It's Hicks. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. So Georgia State's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to throw, it's Stanley. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. Jukes his way for more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
They go to the ground. Makes one man miss. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll give it to him again. On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. Catch in the middle, it's Hamlet. And the Mountaineers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lawson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. What a disappointment. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Give to the running back. And they're able to make the tackle. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Swan. Gets it out fast. Step. The 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Lawson. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. And the Mountaineers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's a heat. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. With the catch, it's Reynolds. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Swan. Steps away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Appalachian State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for a man. It's Stanley. It's complete on the right side. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hands it off on the counter. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Panthers moving quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look at it, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it and forcing the incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Fires to the tight end. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Porter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
And the Mountaineers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to pass, it's Swan. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Looking downfield, it's Swan. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Porter. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Back to pass. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Roberts. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Swan. Flushed out of the pocket. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stanley. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game...
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this defense, just a little bit of a letdown right before the half. Been controlling this football game, been dominating this football game, giving up points, got to go into half, get it buckled back down, get that intensity cranked back up.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. Bring in the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold on. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Makes the catch at the 45. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Swan. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he had just enough to will that one home. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll go to the ground. Look out, he's got room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Stanley. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The sure hands, it's Lawson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It is good! And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking to throw, it's Swan. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, App State! And the route is on.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in left.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Panthers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To throw, it's Swan. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Mountaineers will have it first and 10. Going up top again. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Appalachian State regains possession and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Swan. Takes the easy one to the back. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Got the quick completion. Turning it on! They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Swan. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Lawson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
They kick it away on 4th down. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. As if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Yeah, not enough movement up front. You got to be a little bit more physical with this offense, but now it's 4th and 1. Another opportunity. You go for it there, you pick up some yardage. Now you made it a little bit short. Now this offense has really got to get physical.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll do it himself. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching